Central Guinea Pig Rescue. Oh my word. This is day 2. Actually, no, it's day 3. Sorry, day 3. This is seizure. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's alright. Just rinse it off. That's enough. That's enough, honey. This little girl's on anti-seizure medication, but as you can see, she's still so sensitive, and that's the hard build-up that's through these facial and neck areas, that it can trigger a reaction which we need to be really mindful of as it comes away. But in removing this, they start to recover so much better. Yeah, poor little thing, we got so much more there. Good girl. Oh yeah. Oh no, poor little one. Yeah, good girl. What a good girl. Let's take you back. You're done. Okay, as you can see with this next little one, the scabs have started to dry and come away, and you can see that here at the top. And this crustiness that's coming away makes them even more itchy again, even though they're on mite medication. Look at it all coming away there. So we give them a bath. We give them a bath to remove all of this crustiness that's coming away as the parasites are dying off, and it's getting so much better. So this is only day 3, and what we're going to do is remove this jacket. Such a good little outfit, I know. Hold on. Now this little one was cut all over. And just put you down here for a minute, little one. That's it. And it's still extremely sensitive. Now when these bandages come off, even though we're wrapping and re-going to wrap, they are very vulnerable to scratching when it comes off. So while we do the bathing for comfort, we're then going to wrap again straight away. That's it. Okay, let's get it off. Get it off. It's all right, everyone. We'll be out in a second. This is what I mean. I know, it's okay. It's all right. Getting very sensitive in there. I know. Okay, whoa. You can see why we need to rewrap, because where these wounds are, even though they're being treated, there's prone to infection, so they've got to come off. I've got some on my skin already. Look at that. It's a scab. But you can see how clean and clear it's looking. However, we need to rewrap you, little guy. Okay, we're a quick little bath. Now, we are not putting Mama Seb on. That's it. It's all right. We are just doing a very soft little bath for these other areas. It's all right. And the hard skin that comes off away from, the hard skin that comes away from their body causes them to itch non-stop as it irritates the skin. It's all right, sweetie pie. You're going to be okay. You'll be all right. This little one is on antibiotics. And you can see it's in terrible condition there. Look at that. I know. You'll be all right. They already look so much better, sweetie pie. Yeah. It's actually on pain relief. Okay. I'm just trying to soften and just let him sit in the water. Just sit, it's all right. Little one. We're not going to get it on the other areas. We're just going to do what we can. It's okay. This poor little tummy is so raw underneath. And when we redress these wounds, we'll be dressing them with a Manuka honey layer against the surface. And they have to be changed daily. It's absolutely vital. It's okay. It's all right. We're not putting his whole body in, but this back area that I showed you is just so... The sooner we get that off, the sooner it's going to feel better. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, little one. It's just going to take a little moment to soften. Good. It's okay. And then you go back in. This little fellow is a male, and even though he's male, we're keeping him with the 2 females that he came with because they are pregnant. And he's not in any position to do anything, but he uses them for comfort. So there's no point in separating him and stressing him further at this point in time. Okay. This poor little guy. Poor little fella. Oh, those little claws. sharp. He's got it extremely badly down around his rear limbs and legs. So we're just, the more we take off that crustiness, the more the incessant itching and scratching will stop and be alleviated for him. He's being managed with anti-seizure medication and pain medication, and he's on antibiotics, as well as the processes he's going through now. So he's the worst of the three. Hey. Apparently he's about 8 months of age. So this is, they've been in care now for 2 evenings. Came in on the first evening, so it's day 3, I suppose. In about 12 hours it'll be the equivalent to day 3. So 2.5 days in care. Back in your bandages, all dressed again. Now, on the first day they arrived, they were seizing. Which is an antihistamine based medication. Works extremely well and extremely quickly as well, which is great. Go through that separately. These little guys, the vet wanted to euthanize. It's very treatable. More importantly, you know, don't ever let it get to this, ever. So avoidable. It's avoidable, little guy. Completely. We'll just work through this area. You might be able to see it. Can you see down on the leg how crusty it is? This is what's causing the biggest issues to him at the moment as he walks around. We just remove that. Thank you, really little guy, I'm sorry. Feels like sand grains when you're working with it. Awesome. It's really intensive work with these little ones at the moment. Until we stabilise those. Have to be so careful at the top because of the wounds. Because this little guy actually has a respiratory condition as well. So the air temperature here is really warm. He's warm. We're not wetting his upper chest. We're just going to do these little legs which need the most work today. Yes, but the bandage has to come off. They had to come off so we can redress these areas so that we can help those wounds heal even more. Don't worry, you'll be running again soon. Does that feel good on your tummy? Oh, look at that. I think he said that's relief. That is just relief. Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah, let's get it off. Okay, get it off. Is that good? Rub it off. Rub it off. Yeah, I can feel it nearly gone. Alright, in about a week or on top of it. You've had enough for today. Let's get on. Yeah. Whoa. Let's go. I'll just get you in the towel. I'll give you the towel. Come on. Where's your towel? It's going in this little one. Okay. I'm going to wrap him in here. Oh, does that feel better? Your poor little naked body. Oh my goodness. It'll be okay. Okay, day 3. Okay, here we have number 3, and we're going to do the same thing. You get your bandages off. This little girl has actually taken half of her bandages off. Just going to cut through the rest. They can do that when they're really, really scratching and itching. So just cut straight up the back. The bandages will come off. Okay, and you can see with her, she has, here's a big classic fungal patch. She's very, very thin through here with the hair. She's still got some hair, the others haven't got any. You can see the weight loss here. Now she's got the typical pouchy look, which is from pregnancy, but you know, the state they came in 2 nights ago. She's eating really well, and anyway, we're going to get her in. Let's just quickly bath her. She's perhaps of the 3, the one that is feeling the best. I know, sweet pie. They really do not like baths. And you know, there's lots of talk about giving guinea pigs baths. You can still hear the other little fellow complaining in the distance. But bathing guinea pigs is really necessary when they've got a condition like this. This little girl has got such, if I can show you, such a build-up of mite fungal, we call it psychoptic mange mites, up around the head area, the eye. It's like a big crust. So we're just working on softening all of that. It's coming away because the medication has basically killed the parasites, but it takes up to a week to 10 days for this to really come away fully. And the aim today, it's only 2 days later, but the aim today is just some of these harder sections to remove them, because when they are removed, once they've had medication for the mite treatment, we just soften them up. It's a process. And we only do what we can in a day and then rebandage, and it's a process until we get it right. She's not screaming in pain. This is not a pain reflex. She's just wanting to get away from the water. She's been injured. She's fearful of getting hurt. We don't want that, do we? We want your pain management to stay really well. These hard, solid bits that are on this, there's a whole chunk in here. I was just touching. and just soften it, it'll fall away. They scratch less when that has lifted from the hair. So it's sitting there in the hair, I can feel it because it's fallen away from the skin. But it's almost like they're super, super sensitive when it's come away. Yeah. And just soften it, get it away from the skin, and it feels so much better after. So we'll give you an update after they're out of the water and probably get a bird's eye view at us rebandaging again. So these came in about 9 o'clock one evening, 2 nights ago. Tonight will be the 3rd night. So they've been in here not quite, what's that, till last night? Not quite 48 hours. They've been in here about 40 hours and 42 hours at the moment. So we're still very much getting on top of everything. This is their first bath since their original treatment. And the reason we're doing this is to remove some of these scabs because it increases their comfort. She's not screaming as she was the other day. It's really quite sweet. I'm sorry, but I just know that this is so much better after. The change in them after is really quite amazing. As we progress to a week, they get to know that this helps them. Little girl. I have to be extremely careful with the toothbrush. Even though this is the softest, I often like to use a Q-tip in the facial area because if they suddenly move, you can have them crash into the bristles very easily. So she's quite, Again, you can see how naked these little legs are body. Everything's hairless. She's got a tiny little bit on her body. Hello. Oh, sweet pie. Gosh, she's completely naked. Oh, down here. This little one apparently has had a litter before. So, it's very bad. She's still got so much. Oh. She's got so much. Now, what we can do, I know, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, okay, it's okay, it's okay, Oh, the laceration that she came in with was looking a lot better. That's good. Okay, here's the illusion. Oh, it's getting up. Hey, come on, let's get it. You can still see on this little one through the face, we've got still so much in the way of hard mites fungal. So the more we can get that off, the more she feels better. And so it's very annoying to get that off. because she doesn't want to have her face near the water at all, what you can do using, and this is the only time I recommend oil, and this is a mineral oil that I've got. I'm literally going to wipe it onto, I know, this area. And what it does is it really softens it very, very well. So much so, it's a lot more movable than if it's just a shampoo wash. And you'll actually see her quieting down in a moment because it starts to lift it. You can see it lifting. But this is really distressing her to have it all over her face. And as we lift it off, I know, little girl. As we massage this round, it will come away. Using a Q-tip, I'm not worried about a brush stroke going near her eye at all, and I can carefully do, small areas like this and keep you secure. So I can just work on them and lift it off. So oil, this is the only time I actually recommend it on and around the face. Simply because this is so hard and crusty, and I've found that it really does work so much better. See how easy it's coming off now compared with the water? But it just comes away so much more easily. It seems to be, I don't know, it seems to break it down or work with it so much better. And keeping her secure like this allows me to work very carefully at the specific areas that we've got happening here. Poor little thing. So yeah, there's advantages in using Q-tips over brushes in an instant like this. You can see it all lifting so well compared to how it was before with the water. And she can be much more secure. She's not panicking in around the water, and we can carefully do her face. There's such a lot to come off these guinea pigs. This is a slow process, and it's one that you need to take in stages with them. So we'll keep you updated. And they feel so much better once it's off. Let's see if I can just grab, see a lot of that, it's like grains of sand. Yeah, I feel so much better already. Poor little eyes are so sore because they've got all this crustiness and around them. Yeah. It's not good, is it? You're going to look beautiful when we're finished. And you're all back to health. Yeah. Yeah. Really feels so good. Okay, now with this little girl, what you're going to see are lots of loose scaly bits in her hair, and using a little tiny comb, what you can do is lift those out like a nip comb, but in doing this you actually remove the material that actually makes them scratch. So having this so that they're back to a nice smooth surface in 3 days, just taking that off will alleviate so much need to scratch. So number one is killing parasites, which is done with medication and wrapping to prevent further damage and protect the wounds that usually they come in with. But number two, when we've given them a bath, is just to lightly remove this material which does make them scratch. You can see it coming out. We just remove it further and we find that there's less and less. So that's all we need to do, just very lightly. Just lifting it out of the coat. So there's nothing, if you think about long hair, and I've got long hair, but if something's tickling it in any way, it makes you scratch or get, you can feel something there. I'm not sure if I've got her in the picture, have I? Is she there? Yeah, okay. So just by doing this and removing what's been loosened out of the coat, it just keeps it free to stop with any itching. This is the little girl that had the seizure. Really important that all towels, cloths, everything is moved away and treated, because mites have been involved. So little girl. Just get that back through the coat there. Whatever you can remove will cause less itching completely. It's all softened by the oil, so it just lifts right off, which is great, without them stressing in water, which is great. Some guinea pigs it works for, some it doesn't. So this is just the last stage, and it's not stressing for them, which is good, but what it does do is remove this that's come away in the bathing process, this slurry of horrible mess. And as soon as we get that off the coats, it helps so much with controlling the itching. And while we can give them anti-seizure medication for the fits, we want them off that as soon as we can, so that they don't have that impact. Look at this now down here. You can see how it's softening. A little bit will come away. Just The main thing is working with the piggies. This is going to take a long recovery. This is where we can use the Q-tip. Yeah. None of these girls are really keen to be in the water, but we can carefully just go over and soften this so it comes off. Yeah, comes off okay. Yeah. So, feeling better. Had enough. Oh, yeah.